Good. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Happy Wednesday. Happy Hump Day. Middle of the week. Brady Wilmot is closing the gate in front of us. Bit of an odd angle here. We're at Frank McCool. We're in southwest Calgary, southeast Calgary. West, I think. Frank McCool down by in Lake Bonavista. There's Trem right in front of us, and Willie's coming over and chatting with him. Hawks Northstars tonight. Hi, honey. Oh, this team's good. Just looking at the standings here. There's your standings. As you see, Northstars Black 13-4-3. That's a heck of a good record. And we're in 8th. But we're doing well. 6-9-5. We're in 8th in our division. But as I've said many times, we lost the first 4. So since then we're 6-5-5. We got a little bit of suspension and injury trouble, and had a couple games that didn't go away. But before that, only lost, I think, 1 game in the previous 11 or something. Lots of ties on there. But the Hawks are playing well. We're definitely a tough team to play against. I don't know many teams that want to play against us. I apologize right from the start. I have to clear my throat a lot, so sorry. I don't know if you know anybody else who's had this little cold thing that's lasted for like a month. That's what mine's been, so I'll probably mention it one more time, but try not to mention it much after that. But I do feel bad clearing my throat for 2 hours and 15 minutes. So look and see if I can find this game. There we are, we're live. It's not there yet for some reason, so hopefully this is all working. Hey, give it. Just chatted with the Cruz's mom, Leanne Given. Cruz didn't play last game. We were coming off suspensions and injuries, but he was in Mexico, so good to have him back. I can't currently find the game on YouTube. I'll see if I can get it on my wife's phone. Can I borrow your phone? I can't find the game on YouTube. Sometimes my phone acts funny. Thanks. Thank you. How are you doing? Good to see you. Hey, man. Looks like we're live. Looks like we're rocking. Bit of a low angle here, like I said. We're at Frank McCool in the southwest. Similar to Ernie's Star. A couple tiers of stands, and you have to kind of shoot through the glass a little bit. Hawks have lost one straight. It's not a one straight, but they lost their last one. 5-4 to the Stamps, actually. A good game. They're down 4-1. They scored 3 in the third. Tie up 4-4, and Stamps got one about halfway through. Before that, they won the game before that. We had 11 call-ups that game. And we ended up beating a team out of Central Alberta 6-0. That team has no wins on the year, so it was a good day to have 11 call-ups. But glad those days are over. Looks like lots of guys are back today. I see Ben Cater is back. Brendan Reed is back. So nice to get back to a fuller roster as we head into SM Minor Hockey Week starting on Sunday. Looks like Trem's going to get the call today. There's Nate. Going boards to boards. I'm a pass goalie. I used to do that a lot too. I like the old leaving the crease and getting a little skate in. Northstars black, second place in the league, just behind the Rangers. Rangers still in first place. There's our referees giving fist bumps to each other. We're starting out with a new line here. So Willamette, Anthony, and Asman. They've been at North's been centering this line for about a month or so, maybe, or something like that. But putting the boys together, bunch of 08s together, and guys have been friends for a long time with Robinson on the point and Ben Cater. Welcome back, Ben. There's Cater, the puck on the right side. Cater's on the right, Robinson's on the left. Good play by Cade. Puts up for the captain, Anthony. He tries to play with his skate, but doesn't work out. Cater gets that puck and just dumps it out. Good forecheck there by Hassan. Wilmond up the middle. A little bit puck kind of all over the place a little bit, but we're only 40 seconds in. You guys still might have a little bit of Christmas rust. I think we've only had one game since the new year. This is Hasman coming up the left side. I think maybe I'll zoom in a little bit there. They get a shot on that. Oh, nice rebound by Anthony. He followed that up. The goaltender's got some nice gear for Northstars. Got the original brown stuff, which looks good. Makes it look like it's 50-year-old pads. There's Hallman on the point now out there with number 3. That is going to be Mason Jurowitz. Call up from U16 AA, so we must have been missing a D-man. I'll have to find out who that is. Looks like we have 6D. So Jurowitz is one. He scored last game, Old Mace. Good job, Jurowitz. There's his dad just down to my right, and his mom. Hallman and Jurowitz playing together. Jurowitz got 6 on his pants, 3 on his jersey. Hallman gets stripped down in the corner. North Star kid, number 16. So it chips that up. Wilman's still on the ice. He's been out there for a minute 35, so he's getting a bit stale. But everyone else is fresh. Willie's going to get a change here. There you go, Brady. Oh, the puck for the second game in a row. The puck went right into the bench. Through the gate and in the bench. Funny. Like I said, there's Tremont Pipes, the ultimate captain. Face-off's going to be just outside the blue line. 10, 11, 12 here. Laniel, Lavestein, Lake, and O'Neill. And we've got another call-up here. So we have 2 call-ups on D. Number 4, that is... God, I always need a reminder. I'll chat with Dana. You guys probably know the name better than I do now. Not Hildebrandt, the other one. Here goes Marco up the right side, number 10. Good job by Marco. One hands it. Lake tries to pick it up. He's one-handed too. Good, but Marco kind of chipped it forward. He thought Laker was going to go in behind the net, but Laker decided to go in front of the net instead. Here's Watkins on the far point, so hi to all the Watkins family in Saskatchewan. Hudson Bay area. Porcupine Plain. They put him over to Waddy. Waddy gets up the right side. O'Neill, he had 3 points last game. It's a good job by Beck. And Beck can get a line change here, so does the D. We've already got a fresh cruise given. And here comes Webb Gould. So there's going to be Webb and Given and Reeder as a line tonight. So we got a couple guys who haven't played in a while. Reeder hasn't played in a while. Dealing with, I think, an injury. I'm not sure if it's lower upper body. Robinson and Cater back on the point. Hawks lose that face-off. We clear the zone. Puck gets out. Cade Robinson dumps it back in. Here goes Brendan Reed chasing up the right side. Oh, number 16, Reeder. Good pressure by him. Good job, Brendan. Oh, and Grivens follows that up. He's about to get a nice little shot away, but puck rolls off the tip of his stick. Given down deep. Reed supporting. Given puts all the way back to the D. This is Cater with the shot from the point. His second shift of the game, so he's getting back into it after maybe about a month off. Maybe more. Given tips up to the right side, but the D-man for the Northstars is standing right there. Last time we played in this rink was the game we played the Stamps, and it got cut short. It was a bad ice, so that was a funny one. I think they stopped after 2, and the Stamps got the win. Because there was concrete coming through. Northstars still don't have a shot on goal. I don't think that's one either, but it is on net. And Trem covers that up. Norris, Lytle, Timchak. Ben Norris at center. Lytle on the, I'm not sure who's on the right. Lytle and Timchak. A few 09s out there, all buddies. I think Ben and Lytle turning into snowboard buddies a little bit. Good pressure there by Timchak. Oh, they get a shot from the point. There's a seeing eye shot, goes right over Trem's right shoulder. Bit of a bad break for the goaltender. 1-0 Northstars. Just looking for that scoreboard. I always forget something. Good stop there by the goaltender. Nothing Northstars block. It is not the third. Let me fix that up. .15:30 left in the first. Early in the first, Northstars just scored. Seeing eye shot from the point. Trem went down, went over his catcher's shoulder. So pretty fortunate for the Northstars. Timchak did a good job putting pressure on his D-man too, but he's got one of those shots away. It's just one of those things. O'Neill's back out there with Lionel Lavisman and Lake. And the D is one of the call-ups in Watkins. Lionel Lavisman puts it back into his own zone. Waddy brings it back to his own side. He's going to ring it around to the AP. I'll get his name. I just forget. Hildebrandt or the other fellow. Yeah, darn it. Watkins on the right. Same line still out there, 10, 11, 12. The preteens, I guess we can call them. Hey, these guys are all the preteens, just before the teenage numbers. Good battle there by the Hawks. Northstars doing a good job. And that puck's loose. 4 Northstars are up high. And we try to chip up the glass, but there's a Northstar standing right there. There's Mr. Laker walking by. Beck's going to battle. Northstars with a heck of a forecheck here. They're doing well. Our boys are battling, but Northstars are just kind of half a step better right now. 15 for the Northstars brings it up the other way. They're deep in our zone. Our same lines stay out there. There's Webb. Oh, Reeder hit that kid from behind. Tried to play physical, and it's not going to be, it'll be boarding, not hitting from behind. That's boarding. Hitting from behind is an automatic game misconduct. That's going to be a boarding call. Hawks to be shorthanded. We'll see who we send out for that. Norris and Timchak. With Robinson and Cater. 13:48 left in the first. That puck gets out. Good job. I think that was Benny. Good job, Norris. Timchak with good pressure. He's got a nice active stick with two hands. No icing. They called that off Timchak's stick, so that's going to be no ice. And Robinson gets that and rifles it all the way down. Northstars coming the other way. Number 10 brings it down the right side. Bennett pressures in, forces him right into Robinson, and Robinson forces him to high. Timchak puts that right off the mesh. An out of play, and I think we'll get a line change. Could have scored from Northstars, only his second goal of the year. He could have got the assist, only his third assist of the year, so not their highest scorers. Senan Belanger. Sorry, I thought it might have been Hildebrand. That's Belanger. Sorry, Senan. Something started with an S. And like I said, Mason Jurwitz, number 3. Mason played for Coach Galvin with the U15 AA Wranglers last year, and now he's playing for the 16 AA Hawks. Stopped by Trim. Hallman's out there on the ice with Waddy. And up front is Lytle and Hassman. Lytle, Norris, Timchak kill a lot of penalties. Webb kills quite a few penalties too. Looks like Hassman's out there this time. Northstars setting that up. They do have a guy. They drove right to the bottom of the net. Lytle stuck with him. Now Watkins is going to go back in front of the net and pick up that guy. Oh, they do have someone by themselves. Ooh, that was the guy who ended up getting that puck. They kind of outnumbered us down low. And Lytle went up to get someone else, and Watkins covered someone, and they just outnumbered us. That's why we have Trim. Good stuff, Trim. $12:33 left in the first. There's a clock right above Trem's head. Music is still playing. A little bit of Nickelback, Burnt to the Ground. Timchak and Norris right back out there, taking Lytle and Webb. Benny up high. Good job by Timchak. Got his stick in the way of that. Good pressure by Norris and Timchak. Norris and Timchak stay out there with Robinson and Tater. Oh, and I think Timchak got that one out. Good job, Nick. Robinson stays up here with one of the Northstars black players. Good pressure by Benny. Nick's there with support. Trent gets out there, rifles it around. Oh, and it bounces. This is Willamette. Willamette's out there with Hassman. And Anthony. Penalty's over. Willamette's a heck of a passer for us. Doesn't have a ton of goals on the year, but sure is very good at creating. So he can do it all. But he's out there with Anthony, who scores a few, and Hassman does too. Interviewed Hassman earlier in the year, and he said he played with Brady on 9 different teams now. So it's almost impossible, but including spring and stuff. That's pretty cool. And kids like playing together, right? Like, you usually want to play with your friends. When you play with your friends, you play less selfish, you play harder. Nolan Anthony continues to be the leading scorer for the Hawks. 21 points. Hassman right behind. Daniel Avestine, O'Neill, and Laker. They started the season out as really hot, and then last game did really well as well. Followed by Willamette, Bennett, and we started getting into our defense a little bit. Good play by Hallman. Hallman's out there with Ben Cater, out there with Mason Jurwitz. And that's going to be a nice and call. Excuse me. Leading scores for the Hawks, the Northstars Black, is number 15. Actually, I saw him out there, and he looked like he was in some pretty important roles. So 15, 21, and 19 might be their leading scorers. 26, 24, 22. Then after that, a D-man number 4. D-man is their 4th leading scorer. So maybe a couple of kids to keep an eye on if you like offensive hockey. Willman dumps it right back in. He stays out there with Hassman and Anthony. Holman, Jarlett. Good stop by Trem. Puck kind of popped right out. This game's going a little bit slow. It's not a slow game, but we're only 9 minutes in so far. Feels like we've been here a while longer than that. That gate's right in our way. Sorry about that. I think Chloe's rocking the tunes over there. She's on a little bit of a Nickelback kick. That's pretty cool. I'm a fan. Battle down low. Boulanger's out there with Watkins. With Given, Gould, Reed. Shot on goal. Trem handles that with his stick and punts it out of play. Same line stays up there for the Hawks. Looks like Waddy's got a hole in his sock. Gould up to the middle. Chips up for Given. Given hasn't played in a while. Good to have him back. There's Reeder. He's actually not looking rusty at all. He's looking like he's got a hop in his step. So good job, Reeder. Robinson on the point with Cater. O'Neill, Lake, and Lionel Epstein. Nine minutes left. Same line stays out there. Cater, Robinson, the pre-teens, 10, 11, 12. Nice chip up there by Lionel Lavistine. Laker gets it in stride. O'Neill through the middle. 3 points last game for O'Neill. Lionel Lavistine at 2, I think. I hate it when they do that. The net popped off and we had a scoring chance and they just blow it down. That's like my pet peeve. If you're in trouble, push the net off, goalie. Ref's just going to blow it down. Doesn't make any sense to me. Face off in the Northstar zone. Lytle, Norris, Timchak with Holman and Jirowitz. We're still missing Maddox, Summerall on the point. Maddox looking forward to getting back. And going by memory, who's the other one? I gotta think of. Sorry, if you're watching, sorry I'm not remembering your name off the top of my head. But I'm old. Puck deep in the Northstars zone. Good forecheck by Tim Check. Good job by Bennett. Chipping that thing back in. But, Bennett got tripped up there. Oh, this is Tim Check coming down the right side. He's got Lido in the front, and he hits him. Come on, Jax. Oh, Jax hits him in the Northstars logo. Great pass by Tim Check. Really good job by this whole line, actually. Nice play, boys. Jax right in the middle of the ice. Good job, Jax. Roman Anthony Hassman with Boulanger and Watts. Nice opportunity here for the Northstars. Ooh, it's close to offside. Good job by Trem to stay on his feet there as they shot it up high. Overtop the crossbar. Watkins fakes the shoot up the side. Good communication there by Trem to let him know what's going on. There's Willie up the middle. He's just going to chip that in, and Anthony's going to follow him. Good skating by Willamette. Beat the defenseman to the puck. Willamotte's like a Swiss Army knife out there. Plays a lot of different positions. There's Anthony. He shoots at awkward angles. Gets the goalie off guard quite a bit. I'm not going to tell you where he shoots a lot, but he's got a place that he likes and quite often works. Oh, we didn't get a penalty there. That's kind of bunk. I don't think that's a very good call. I think that's 4. Cross check. Thought that was weak. Wilman's going to serve 2. Northstars win that face-off. Lake is out there with Gould. I see a lot of our 09s kill. The point is Robinson and Cater. Is the net off? Oh, goodness gracious. Sorry there, had to sneeze. Robinson grabs the puck, rifles it down the left side of the ice. And Gould's going to, good job by Webb. In there quick, put some pressure on the goalie. .6:27 left. Northstars with some offensive zone time. Goalie just plays it up to his D-men again. It's Tim Check. Norris. I don't think Tim Check played Hawks with us, U15. No, he was a Wrangler. This is a forecheck that I know Bennett likes, and a few of the boys learned it with Coach Scott with U15 AA Hawks. Ended up winning provincials last year. Great coach. Oh, here's Tim Check with good speed up the left side. He scored last game. Good job, Nick. And Bennett and Tim Check playing well together here, playing like a unit. Northstars delay, make us kind of peel back a little bit. And skate right into 4 red jerseys. Northstars, white going left to right. Of course, the Hawks are red. Home Reds. Oh, that's good puck movement by the Northstars. Good job by Tim Check to tie the gap, and then Bennett's all over his stick. That's going to get out. Nice angle there by Ben Cater. Get that out. Given's now out there with Gould. Penalty's over. We're even. Brendan Reed joins them. Brendan hits a guy from behind, but the guy skated into him. Didn't hit him from behind. Bumped him from behind is a better term. Given gets stood up at the blue line. Oh, good job by Webb. Good job by Webb. A little Sally over there on the bench with Willie. And Jurwitz. Ooh! What's up, Mace? Mace got a lot of confidence with that puck and sort of hung on to it there as he skated through the crease. See what Holman can do here. He skates across, and that ends up hitting Trem right in the middle. Good job, Trem. This is an old Norris division matchup, Ox Northstars. Three teams out there, 10, 11, 12 with Holman and Jurwitz. Oh, that took a bad, awkward bounce off the backboards. It could have hit our tender in the foot, but didn't. Here's Jurwitz. Good battle by Mace. When he played with us last year, he wasn't super big and strong, but he looks like he's getting stronger and playing lots of confidence. Ooh, nice pass there by the Northstars at the middle. And Jurwitz plays that well. Good job by Mace. Lots of confidence. Nice job, kid. I don't know how big of a jump it is from U16 AA to U18 AA. I think it would be. This is obviously a better league. We have a lot of kids that have played AAA and stuff in the past, and 2 years older. Nice play by Holman, kind of delayed there and then chipped up the wall. I'm not going to call icing, and there's Marco with a forecheck. O'Neill is following him up and helping out. Williman's up in front now. Williman's been waiting for his buddies to come on out and join him. Northstars coming the other way. This time Williman's covering on the point. The pass to Belanger at the left side. He puts it up the right side. O'Neill gets a shot from the point. Oh, that didn't miss by much, I don't think. Good shot by Beck. If he took a shot up high, he's kind of holding his cage there for a minute. Lionel Lavestein stays out. Anthony and Wilman are out there, so Marco's at the end of a shift, and he's going to get that line changed. He's out there with Watkins and Belanger. Northstar gets dumped. Another penalty. So there's some kind of call that Wilman hasn't picked up on yet. I don't know. I have to watch it myself on replay, but I don't know if he's got his number or he's breaking the rules. I don't know. Puck's coming all the way down to our zone. 2:33 left. 2-minute penalty to Wilman. Norris tries to tie his guy up, but the winger number 10 for the Northstars comes in and picks up the Lucy. Timchak and Norris again. It's our third penalty of the game. I don't think that, no, the Northstars haven't got one yet. Good play by Benny. See if he can beat him with speed. Tries to go on the other side. Good job by Ben. Keeps that puck in. Real nice forecheck. And good support by Timchak. Bennett forces him one way. I think he's hoping Timmer would come in and take the guy going the other way. Timchak stays high. Robinson. He gets Cater over there. So I don't think Cater's played in about a month. I'd look and see when that last game is. Oh, Timchak had an opportunity, and he has a little backhand chip that chips it into the bench. 1:51 left in the first. Nice day in Calgary today if you're not here. Probably about -5 or something maybe. -1 actually. The low tonight of -13. That's kind of interesting. And tomorrow, oh, we got some nice weather coming up in Calgary if we're not here. Northstars have a pretty good net front presence in front of on their power play. Got a guy right. Oh, that was a good opportunity for him too to try and go back door. Here's Hassman. He actually had Gould. Gould decided not to go with him, and Hassman just dumps it down. There goes Gould, forcing him one way, and Red comes in right after. I don't recall Hassman killing a ton of penalties, but maybe he's one of our killers. I think we have maybe 6 forwards. Don't know if they roll through the D or not. I imagine they do. So the next guys up would be Lake and Lido, I think. Those are the other killers that we've had. With only 30 seconds left, I think they're going to send up the next line instead. Puck goes wide on Trem's catcher side. Here goes Gould with speed. Tries to chip across for Hassman, but just puts it a bit in front of him. Cater tries to knock that down. Ooh, that's not too many men. O'Neill came out of hair early, maybe. And Webb got off as quick as he could. 2 seconds left in the penalty. You can hear the goalie banging his stick. 32 left in the period. That's Laniel obviously not back in the play yet, but Laker knows exactly where he's going. Good play by Lala. We got a couple penalties down in that corner. Northstars don't get one here. Good play by Robinson and Lake. Lots of support from Marco as well. 12 seconds left. Northstars try and dump it out, and Cater takes a steps forward and chips it back in for, I think that'd be an offside. He didn't touch it. I think he blew his whistle here early. Mr. Reader. 6.5 left in the period. And that's going to be nothing. Thanks for watching the first. See you in 15. Sorry, everyone. I was muted. I was given the best play-by-play ever there for 3 minutes and 32 seconds. Thanks to Jamie Smith for coming over and very politely saying, "Hey, dummy, you're muted." No, she didn't say that. Thanks, Jamie. If Shane's at home, maybe. Sorry about that, Shane. And if Shane is listening, congrats to your Steelers, Shane. That game against the Ravens, I'm a casual fan. And I was nervous. I can't imagine what you were thinking, Shane. Big Steelers fan playing the Ravens. Lytle out there with Norris and Timchak up front. 2 goals have been scored by the Northstars so far this period. Puck gets chipped right back in, and Norris. Good play by him to bring it back. He gets bumped along the boards. Timchak has an opportunity, gets it to Lytle in front. Oh, good try by Jax. He goes toward the goalie. Gives him a little bump, but nothing. The goalie's kind of in his way. That's going to be an icing on the Northstars, which gets waved off. Our D-man, Hallman, gets bumped in the boards. His partner out there is Mason Jurowitz. So sorry about being muted, everyone. Timchak's going to jump right off. He kind of got bumped there. Hopefully Nick's okay. Northstars made an adjustment here. They're playing with that nets off. See if the ref sees that. They're skating and hitting. Come on, Hawks react. And nets off again. And the ref isn't blowing it down this time. And Trem's like, dude, I knocked it off twice. Northstar can't get past Norris. Bennett with some good pressure. Good job, Ben. Webb picks that up. Oh, and he kind of toe drags it. Puts it in deep to Given. Goalie's got a hard shot. Watkins over here now. He's out there with Belanger. We're missing Schwabi. That's what we're missing. Sorry, Riker. Sorry, buddy. Don't know where Riker's at tonight. Given, Reed, Gould, and Watkins and Belanger still out there. 14:20 left in the second. 3-0. Northstars dominating this period. Hawks are trying. They're trying to show a little life, but maybe the Northstars are a pretty solid team. Lake O'Neill, Lionel Leviston with Cater and Robinson. Good job by Cade. That's funny because Cater and Robinson's name is Cade, and I'm sure he's been called Cater. So Cater and Cater playing D together. None of that story needed to be told. O'Neill forces it down low with the D-man. Skates past the puck as the D-man kind of put it in an odd spot. That puck takes a weird bounce off the corner, goes right in front of the net, and the goalie handles that with his stick. Good aggressive play by Lionel Leviston. The Hawks are reacting here, which is good. Wonder if the coach said something on the bench about effort level or something, but it's looking like it's coming up a little bit. Good play by Cater. Nice D-to-D pass from Cater. Lake tries to get that shot through, but nice block by Fabi, number 22. Offside on the Northstars, so they're going to have to regroup. I mentioned this before. My son Bennett, we played Bow Valley last year. Went to a Div 1 tournament in Phoenix, and they don't have touch-up icing. So once you're offside, they just blow it down. Old school. That rule change that we have is a good rule change. Keeps the game flowing. Way less whistles. Lionel Leviston pressuring the captain, number 19. Worth, he's going to go right through the middle against Hallman, but Hallman puts his stick on him, and Jurowitz pressures. Lionel Leviston waiting along the boards here. Hassman on the far side. Willamette down there bumping people around too, so Marco needs that line change. But it's hard to get when it's a long change here, and he's on the far side of the ice. That's a tough change to get. So where a lot of the Hawks' dads stand, down in that corner. Corner right there. few of the Hawks parents just to my left. Good stop by Trem. Stopped a couple on their leading score, number 15. Good job, Trem. Found a new Zoom function there. It's kind of neat. Always learning. Willamette with Hassman and Anthony. He's a nice play there by the Northstars to keep that in and then get a pretty hard shot from right around the net line. That didn't go out actually. That hit the stanchion and stayed in. We wanted a call, but it actually didn't go out. Hawks come back in. Anthony Hassman, Willamette with Cater. It's a hold. He's getting held. And Belanger. 12 forwards, 6D. 2 goalies. Hawks haven't created a lot of offensive opportunities tonight. And the Northstars don't there either as they get called for offside. Hope everyone had a good new year. Looking at the weather forecast here in Calgary, minus 13 overnight, but like above 0 every day, so that's pretty cool. My parents are down in Phoenix. Wonder if anyone else is watching from somewhere a little warmer. If you are, welcome. Lytle, Norris, Timchak. Timchak's flying at the right side. He's got some speed tonight. I like the way Tim's playing tonight. It's Watkins and Robinson on the point. All grade 11 students, all 09s. Good job by Timchak. Dives for that play. My Aaron always bugs me between periods as I'm doing my stats. Timchak in front does a little beaver tail. He wants it. They try to get the puck to him, but didn't get all the way through. Norris is covering on the point. He gets pressured. He's not a D-man. He wasn't even a good D-man when he was in like Novice and Adams, so I'm sure he doesn't love it back there. Robinson gets hit, and that's going to be a penalty against the Northstars. Hit to the head. I'm glad Robinson's okay. He's actually grabbing his head, so hopefully Cade's all right. I'll continue with the Little Arrowstown scoreboard there. The huge thanks to the U16 AA Hawks and to the Bow Valley 1 team for bailing us out during injuries and suspensions. U16 AA Hawks are 15-1-2. Their leading scorer is Arlo Thiessen and Jovan Splice, both with 34 points. Their stats are a little skewed as they played against Lethbridge, and I think Arlo got 5 goals, 2 assists one game, but he still got the point. So good job by the Hawks, and as our president Dave calls them, the baby Hawks. Thanks, boys, for coming out and helping out in the month of December. It's a tough month for our team. O'Neill's out there with Lake and Randall Lavestein. So on the power play, so this is Hassman. So it's the first power play we've seen tonight. Hassman and Willamette. So 5 forwards. 5 forwards. I don't know if we have PP1 and PP2. This is the first PP. The ref took a dump there. Or took a foul, I should say. William's in this corner here. He's going to play that. As I said before, he's got some sneaky passing. Really drives the net, looking for a give and go, and he got it. But Lake just missed him with that give and go. Wilman back up. He's going to dump it in. It's going to go all the way around to Hassman. Those are the 2 guys I said have played together 8,000 times. Northstars get that and fired all the way down. Wilman's carrying that up the middle, right up the gut actually, which you don't see very often. Tries to get a shot away, ends up hitting the defender in front. 8:55 left in the second, 33 seconds left in the penalty. Norris is now out there with Timchak. Oh, they didn't have a D-man. They thought they had a D-man. Both of them put their hand there and said, "Where are you?" No penalty there as the penalty kill from Northstars get tripped up. This is Given, Norris, and Timchak. And there's our captain, Anthony, with Watkins. Anthony behind the net, leading scorer. And captain. There's Waddy. Oh, good shot. Oh, nice shot. Wide didn't miss. Low blocker side. We hear Trem banging his stick. Means penalty's over. Look out, guy behind you. And good job by Waddy. He might have heard that stick bang and realized there was someone right behind him and reacts quickly. A power play looked like it had a little bit of action on it, so good job by the Hawks. Continue with the out-of-town scoreboard. U17 AAA Bulls, 13-5-2. Leading scorers are Oakland McCaslin and Tyson Mole. Mole is not leading the team in penalty minutes. I interviewed Mole last year with U16 AA. He was made the All-Star team, led his team in scoring, and then, as he said, and penalty minutes. Molesy's a beauty. He's not leading his team in penalty minutes so far this year. He's up there still, so good job, Mole. $7:55 left in the second. Hallman back there with Jurowitz. Gould, Given, Reed. And Reed's going to bump his guy behind the net and a couple extracurricular. The big Buffs, U18 AAA Buffs, come off winning the B-side at the Circle K Classic, formerly known as the Max Tournament. So they didn't make it out of their pool. This year they changed the pools a little bit. Used to be the top team came out and they had an A, B, C, D, but this year we went 2-2. Buffs had a tough pool against a tough team out of Moose Jaw and Rink Kelowna, one of the best teams in the second best team in Saskatchewan and one of the best teams in the sports school league. But the Buffs did the best with what they had got and ended up winning the B-side. Max Hartel, 10th grader playing goal, has the best goals against in the entire province. 1.79, I think. Save percentage of 94, which is insane. So good job, Max. 10th grader from All Saints High School. There's Jurowitz. He saw that guy coming in at him. He just chips it up. Didn't go off the mesh. Kind of took a funny bounce. Boy, the Northstars are good at getting open in front. I think Coach will watch the film. I don't know what the Northstars are doing, but we're pretty responsible defensively, and they're just sneaking that guy in, getting open. Bisons are 17-2. They're the second best team in Alberta. If you're 17-2 and you're second best, that's pretty cray-cray because there's a team out of Red Deer which is 19-0. They have a kid named Madden Deneau who averages over 4 points a game. Might be the best 2011 in the world, actually. Might not be, but he's got to be up there. Wasn't even a U15 age last year and led the province in scoring. And he was 14 years old. 13 years old, I think. Hawks coming the other way. Laker, O'Neill, Daniel Lavestein with Cater and Robinson. Actually, I lied. We mixed up our D pairs a little bit. It's Cater and Belonge. I wonder if we're making a few changes here. Haven't scored yet. I wonder if Coach is going to think about changing the lineup a little bit. I was trying to figure out the lines for the U18 AAA Buffs during the Circle K, and I think Coach, I'm drawing a blank on the head coach's name right now. I know him, but I just can't remember. And he seems to mix the lines up quite a bit. This Hawks team has had consistency for quite a while, especially 10, 11, 12. I don't think they've ever been split up. Oh, that's a cross-check in the head. Goodness gracious, call that, dude. Daniel Lavestein takes one up high. That didn't feel good. Good job for Marco for not reacting. 5:48 left in the second. This period is moving quite a bit quicker. Northstars kind of came out, and when I was muted, they had some success. So maybe that's my fault. Nice play by Waddy, knocking that out of the air, but ends up still getting past him. Waddy with some good skating. It turns on a dime and loses an edge a little bit. Lytle comes back down low. Norris is out there. He kind of two-hands the puck, but just a hair behind the plate. And we'll see if we can get that. Daniel Lavestein again. He's got that long change from the right side. Again, difficult spot to change, and especially when the puck's in your zone. You're 150 feet from your bench. It's going to be icing on the Hawks. Lavestein will get that change, and out will come Timchak. Leading scores for the Bisons, Wyatt Jolly, second leading scorer in the league with 47 points, and followed by Jad Amor. Jad Amor scores a lot of goals. Both made AAA as first years and now leading their team in scoring. Wouldn't be surprised if either of them made U18 AAA next year. Lots of talent in the Buffs organization. Lots and lots of teams doing well, which then means that the Bow Valley teams and all the community teams do well too. Because some of those kids should be playing at the higher level, and we just have so much talent in our area. Jerwitz chips that in. He's at the Coleman. Norris, Timchak, Lytle. Timchak chips it down to Lytle, but Lytle was had a Northstar standing in front of him and couldn't pick it up. And follows his guy all the way across the ice and gives him a bump. Trem tries to play that, but I think he found on a little bit. Just rolls to the Northstar winger. That's going to get to the point. He doesn't get out. Slap shot. You don't see those very often. That hit something. Oh, I think it hit Bennett. Ooh, yeah, he's holding his arm a little funny. Oh, number 3 gets dumped and Timchak doesn't like it. Interference. I don't know if he dived. I know it's Dove. So you've taken quite a few penalties tonight. So a 4th penalty. Northstars only have 1. Northstars haven't scored in the power play yet. Robinson and Cater on the point. Hassman and Gould. Here's Hassman. Gould staying up high. Hassman forces his guy one way. Gould follows up. Northstars come through the middle. Number 19 handles it. The captain dumps it off to his D-man. See if he goes cross-eyes. He doesn't. He tries to shoot it. Good block by Robinson. Good hit by Cater. And Trem freezes it. Doesn't like it as the guy comes and whacks him, which he shouldn't do because the puck wasn't loose. If it's loose, sure. Couldn't see the puck and give him a little whack on the blocker, which is just rude. Buffs are AAA Buffs 13-8-3 on the year. Chase Turchak, first-year player, leading the team in scoring, which is also pretty crazy. Even Cooper Williams, who plays for Saskatoon Blades right now, is ranked number 19 in Central Scouting by Craig Button. Didn't lead his team in scoring that year as a first year. Pace that's not disrespectful to Coop, obviously. He had an amazing year. But pretty crazy for a first year kid to lead a team in scoring. It's hard to do. 2:42 left, 38 seconds left in the penalty. Good job by Trem. He comes out of the paint, challenges the shooter, and tries to go low catcher on Trem. He picks up the pad and says, Nice to have a little bit of offense here if the Hawks could try and create something. Had a heck of a third period last game we played against the Stamps. Came out on fire and scored too early, but 2:18 left here. They want to get through this penalty kill. 12 seconds left. Hallman and Waddy do a good job in front of the net. Supported by Willamette and Lionel Lavestein. Norris and Hassman coming out. Only 12 seconds left in the kill, so I wonder if we're changing lines at all. I don't think so. Norris chips it up for Cole. Here goes Hassman. He's got speed. Cole's going to come down the right side. He's got Bennett in front, short-handed. Oh, Bennett fouled up the play, and Cole just tried to bury it. 5-4. Low on the ice, and goalie covers that portion. That's it. Penalty's over. This line looks like it might be reunited after being apart for a couple of periods. Looks like coach might be making a couple offensive changes. So Norris back with Anthony and Hassman for a shift at least. Been playing with him for about a month. He had some success with Timchak and Lido. Actually, that line had some pressure. He also had a couple of goals against. So always good to make a couple adjustments when you got a bagel on the board late in the second. Watkinson, Hallman. Northstars pulled that puck back, 1:53 left. Good forecheck by Hassman. Norris followed up. Anthony's covering for Waddy. Oh, there's Norris puts it over. Oh, that's an interesting little passing play. How'd that not go in? Great passing play between Anthony and Hassman. I don't know how the puck didn't go in. I didn't see it. The guys behind the net would have a better view than me. Good pressure here by the Hawks. It's a shift you'd like to see to end the period. Hassman does his best, but it's a bouncing puck and it bounces over his stick. Norris pressuring his guy in the corner. Northstars trying to chip that out in there. Another guy was open in front. No blame for sure. I'm not blaming anyone. It's just they're kind of a little sneaky in front, getting guys open. Interesting to watch the film and see how they do it. There it is again. There you go. Oh, we got Trem though. Dang, another guy open in front, but they just sort of outnumber us and got one guy low, maybe drag some of the defenders down there, and then someone pops up high. It's a Connor Bedard play with the Pats, and that's kind of what he did, what that kid just did. Bedard stays up high. He's never down low. And then someone goes down, drags the D-man. Puck maybe goes in the corner, and Bedard just sneaks into the slot. Wide open. Given out there with Gould and Reed, with Robinson and Jurwitz. There's Given. Come on, Cruiser. Oh, he tries to go 5-hole. The goalie closes that. Hey! Red Bull calls it up. Good shot from the left side. You got to stop the clock. Clock is still running. Good job by the Hawks. That's what the doctor ordered. There you go, boys. Hawks score. That's a big one. Hopefully give him a little bit of energy. Don't know who popped the puck out of our defensive zone. Let's go back and watch that. Given went down with speed down the right side. Put the goalie's pads. Gould followed it up on the left. Buried it. High catcher side. 39 seconds left in the second. 3-1. Oh boy, another one would be nice here. Given's going to dump it in. The defenseman forces him wide. Good pressure by Gould and Reeder. Reed puts that back down. Cruz is going to play this. He's got Webb in front. Now Webb's supporting. Reed stays in front. Webb tried to pick up that puck with one hand as he was getting pressured. Northstars come out the other way. 16 seconds left. They have an opportunity here. They're coming down the left side with good speed. So we got Trem. That save that Trem made is even bigger now. It gave the boys, I think, a bit of a jump. And that was a heck of a save. Could be a game saver. And the Northstars are going to kill the rest of this period. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the third. Hey everybody, we're back. Grab the gate. Looks like all the players are out. We're back at it. Tim Jack, Reed, Gould, Given, the goal scorers. Only one goal scorer was Gould. We're going to start out there with Hallman and Jurowitz. Hawks deep in the Northstars zone. Hawks are red, going from right to left. Hallman tries to keep that in, but it bounces off the captain's foot. It comes on back. Good start for the Hawks here this period. Jurowitz tries to dangle a little bit in front of his own net, and the goalie's going to help him out and chip it to the corner. Fresh ice there for Jurowitz, so sometimes the puck gets a bit sticky. Gould follows through with bumping his D-man, which creates space. Given gets dumped. A couple times he's been dumped to the ice a little bit, but he's taking hits to make plays. So good job by Pete. Robinson gets rid of that, puts up the wall for Willamette. Willamette out there with Hassman. And Givens can get that challenge, and now comes Tim Chak. So you do have a little bit of a lineup change here. Haven't seen this combination yet. Willamette, Hassman, and Tim Chak. Oh, that hit the goalie's knob. Good shot by Hassman. And then the goofball goes and pushes his net off. That's just silliness. Whoever made these lineups looks, I don't know who did it, but it looks like they've thrown the lines, as Jamie Lytle would say in Atom Hockey, putting the lines in a blender. Don't know if they've done that or not. We'll see. Hawks haven't had a lot of offensive success so far today, so nothing wrong with a little bit of change. Try and get a little bit of life into the lineup. Northstars bring that puck out. They have three, but we got to get back checker in Willamette. Oh, Trem takes a little dump there. Here's Hassman. He's up there with Tim Chak on the right side. Willamette follows up, and the D-man just chips that out. Robinson plays that with his hand right in front of the camera. The Northstars come through the middle. Tim Chak gets it on his stick. Good forecheck by Faddy for the Northstars. Fabby, sorry. Tim Chak through the middle. Puts his stick in the air so they can't stick check him. Which is a good play because they go after your stick, not the puck. Willamette gives you a little cross-check bump in the back. Ref doesn't call that one. Wilmamette's got 2 penalties in that same spot today. Northstars almost take the linesman's head off. Oh, goes right up the middle. That's not going to be icing as it's right on net. That goalie likes to play it. The camera's going the wrong way. There's an opportunity for Hassman. Oh, he just misses Walker's side. Gets the rebound. The goalie dives back in. I think he stopped it. I have to ask Cole what happened there. I think he made a dive and got his stick on that. Oh, and Hassman tries to put it back for Willamette, but just a little bit ahead of him. Anthony's out now. Out come Norris and Lytle. So Norris, Anthony, and Lytle's a line we haven't seen, I don't think, this year. And the puck's can go all the way down. Good job by the Hawks. Great start to the period. See if they can continue. Hallman pinches in. He goes down. Norris covers for him back at the point. He puts it up for Lytle. Hits him. Lytle dumps it in. Hallman's going to stay up front, putting pressure. Jurowitz is back with Norris right now. Now Hallman gets back and covers the spot. This is the third period. I'll make that change in just a minute after this play's over. It is the third. Here's Anthony. Good speed down the right side. He's got Norris up high. He's got Lytle driving low. Hallman and Drew would stay on the point. Holman lost his stick. I don't know if that caught in the boards or something. Something funny happened there. Oh, I don't know how that went in. I don't know how he snuck that in. I didn't see it. I don't know how that one went in. Not much help to you. 4-1 Northstars. Hawks had a good start to that period. That's a bit of a bummer. Hawks back in the Northstar zone. They're red going right to left. Norris division matchup. Come back in the 21 team NHL. 10, 11, 12 line out there with Robinson and Waddy. 6-7 on the point. All the kids. Puck pops up in the middle line. The loudest team waits for it. 21 jumps from that to the Northstars. He's a big kid. Northstars dump this in on Trem, puts his blocker on it, chips it to the corner. Waddy's going to play that. Trem put it in the safe spot so Waddy wouldn't get run. Puck goes out the left side. Northstars are playing that. They get it out. Comes all the way down. I think we're going to get an icing call. And we do. 15-17 left in the third. Hawks deserve better so far this period. 4-1 Northstars. Belanger brings that back. Northstar puts a bit of pressure on with Reed, Gould, and Given. Reed the goal scorer, Given with the assist. Reed up the middle. Always got good offensive instincts, Brendan does. Brendan held the U13 AA scoring record for 1 year until it was broken by my youngest son, Colton, Bennett's little brother. And then the next year, his friend broke it, beat him by 1 point, scoring 2 points in the last day of the year. So Reed has a lot of offensive upside. Cater out there with Belanger. Boy, Belanger and Hildebrand, when they play, they don't look behind at all. They look like they've been here all season. Jurowitz is looking confident tonight too. Northstars putting pressure on the right side. Two Hawks battling. Cater joins them. Reed and Gould fighting for the puck along the wall. And now the Northstar out front gets a shot toward the net, but shoots over the crossbar. That one just goes past Given and ends up being an icing call just out of his reach as it goes past the blue line. Here goes Tim Chak. Out there with Willie and Hassman. And that's going to be icing on the Northstars. Northstars win that faceoff. They pull it back. Robinson keeps that from going out. Next goal is a big one here. Hawks have had a good third, just like they did last game. They came out and scored 2 in the first 4 minutes. I haven't done that yet, but they're doing well. This goes back to Robbins. He's got an opportunity. Oh, he tries to go high, short side. The goalie pushes off again. Give us a goal. Oh, the kid beside cheered. I don't know if that went in or not. Don't know where that puck went. But the goalie just pushes the net off again. I'm not going to beat that dead horse. But it's a pet peeve. Hey, I'm in trouble. Let's just push the net off. Silliness. Robinson and Waddy on the point. With 10, 11, 12 out there. Here's O'Neill. This line had a lot of success last game. Haven't seen the score sheet yet today. Looks like the Northstars are going to get called for a holding penalty. We're going to get our PP out there. Last time it was 5 forwards. See if this coach does that again. Shots after 2 are 31-19 for the Northstars. They were 14-10 in the first, 17-9 in the second. Wilmont on the point, O'Neill over here. Aspen on the far wall. That's Aspen. This is Willie. Willie gets that puck through. Goalie handles that with his stick. Let's see what 10, 11, 12, and 12 can do up front. Northstars win a battle there against Laker and chipping it up. Minutes left in the third. 1:20 left in the penalty to the Northstars. Holding penalty. Heads up, ref. Almost took his head off. The kids know where the refs stand, but I guess the refs also know where the kids want to play the puck. Kind of interesting. Trem hasn't retaped his stick in a while. Got a lot of puck marks on it. Some kids like to keep the tape fresh. Maybe Trem's not one of them. Aspen banging his stick. He wanted it, or he wanted something. O'Neill carries that around. Oh, a nice pass by Willie. I already said how sweet some of his passes are. Lionel Leviston tries to toe drag this one down. His feet's stuck. Puck's kind of in his feet, so good thing he didn't get hammered. Beck's coming up against the boards. Look out, Beck. And the number 10 for the Northstars does a good job not hammering him in the back. Beck tries to fire that one all the way in, but found on it. Didn't get all the way deep. 24 seconds left in the penalty. Here comes Anthony with Timchak. Looks like Norris is up next, but he's not going to make it out in time for the PP unless O'Neill gets off. And he doesn't. He's going to play the whole power play. Nice block there by number 10 for the Northstars. They're back out. Oh, now they don't. Oh, that was a bit of a not ill pass by the Northstars. Beck does a good job playing D on that. Oh, we're getting a line change in our own zone, which isn't ideal. And Reed came out. So the lines are a bit goof right now. Not a combination we've had yet today. Reed's bringing that up. Timchak and Anthony on the same side of the ice as him. Reed's battling in the corner. I think that's Reed over there. Yeah, it is. He just bails on that, which is a good play. And that's off. And we'll see what we're going to do with our lines here. Looks like Norris, Lytle, and Gould. .39 left in the third. D is Belanger and Cater. So we do have a couple changes. I think the first couple periods was Robinson and Pater, so it looks like coaches mixed them up trying to find something. Can't blame them. Lido playing with confidence along the left boards, dumps it in low. He likes to dump it in. I wouldn't want guys like Lido following me in there either. But when you know where your line mate's dumping it, and you know if they do it, you can just start skating to that spot before he even does it. So you know they're going to do it. It's nice to have consistency, and that's why it's nice to play with people so you know their tendencies. Offside on the Northstars. Forwards are getting a change. Outcome Given, Hassman, and Reed. That's Reed. Hassman carrying it, dumps it back for Jurowitz. Good spot by Nice. Nice puts up the same sides. See if Cruz dumps this in. He tries to go cross ice, and it takes a bounce off the North Star D-Mat. Looks like he was going cross ice to Hassman. This puck bounces. Oh, don't call blow the whistle, please. The net's off again, but Given forechecking. Reed takes that off the skate and up to the stick. Tries to pass it across. There's hoping Hallman was going to continue forward. Sometimes he does. That time he decided not to. Jurowitz chips it right toward the camera. Jurowitz is last man back. Last time he was last man back, kind of dangled in front of the net a little bit on fresh ice. So this time he just takes it toward the wall. And Trem does a nice job corralling that under his neck, I think. But that was around under his cage. Come on, Hawks. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. 10, 11, 12 out there at forward with Waddy and Robinson. Big yawn there for me. First week back at work, always a little pacing adjustment. O'Neill gets dumped there around the blue line. Lake with pressure. Lionel Lavestein following up. O'Neill high. Good forecheck by Becko. Northstars bring that out the left side. Try to put the number 3, Pochalski. He's one of their penalty killers, but he kind of snuck in behind there looking for a backdoor pass. Speaking of backdoor pass, O'Neill tries to get it across the ice to Lionel Lavestein. Ends up, Laker just chips it back for Robinson. He gets a weak shot toward the net, but gets all the way through. Another shot for Robinson, but he ends up passing it down to Marco instead. Marco's left-handed shot facing the D-man, so it's an awkward position for him. Northstars just dumped that out. 7 minutes left. They're probably going to go into a bit of a defensive shell, maybe a 1-2-2 for the Northstars. So they still have 2 guys forechecking. Cade takes a bump in front of the camera from Fabi. An unnecessary hit, but harmless. Hassman and Willamette out there. O'Neill stays out. This is a shorter line change for us now. And O'Neill's going to get that change, and out comes Tim Chat. Willamette forechecks. Hassman follows up. Nick's up high. Nick's the one who sort of skates low. You can tell when he's getting low and close to the puck. He gets down low and bends his knees so he can change direction quick. Hassman just ships that down low. He hasn't played with Timchak before, but Timchak knew what he was doing. Timchak puts it back for Cater. That puck's going to go all the way in the corner. Puck was back to Willie at the point. He shoots that, goes off the defender, and out of play. 6:08 left. Come on, Hawks. Come on, boys. Fight. This is one of Chloe's favorites. Little Josie's on a vacation far away. One of the best opening lines in music history. I don't know how many songs there are where the first 30 seconds is the best part, but You're Loved by the Outfield is one of those. Summer '69 maybe too. Anthony Norris, Lytle with Jerwitz, and that's Hallman down low on the right side. We kind of got four guys deep. Jerwitz is all alone up high. And that puck went into the rafters, and they're going to start over in the Northstar zone. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. 5:42 left. A lot of people here. I don't know why. It is an early game. It's done at 8:15, so there must be another one right after us. It's nice to have the early game and not play till 10:30. Hallman with an opportunity. He's still out there sharing with Jerowitz. As a coach to give the AP so much ice time. This coach has always done that. Not always the case. Hallman's got two forecheckers on him, so he gets rid of it. Just out of the reach of Lytle on the left wall. Ooh, and then again, another Northstar sort of snuck in behind RD. Just seen some kids walk in with Northstars bags. They must be up next. I mean, not Northstars, Knights bags. Just over 5 minutes left. Reed, Gould, Given. 6 and 7 on the point. Northstars keep that in. They get a shot. Oh, two different bounces. Went from low catcher side to high blocker side. Good job by Watt. He's playing well tonight. A lot of kids are. Maybe not getting the result we want so far, but we're playing a good team. Oh, Watkins dumps that up for Given, but Given wasn't quite close enough, and it's going to be called an SC. Hope everyone had a good Christmas. I treated myself to a post-Christmas gift. I got one of these toques with the headlight on it. See that? Oh, look at that. Perfect for barbecuing. Amazon, $11. Get one. 4:30 left. 4-1. Third period. Northstars are in second place. Hawks are in 8th. Hawks had a really successful November, December with only, I think, one loss. But haven't gotten the win column a couple games ago. Hopefully they can get back there again soon. There's a heck of a lot of people here. Look at the crowd down there. It's like, surrounding the whole rink. That's something. Don't see that every day. Looking forward to ESO, getting some bigger crowds where it means more, getting some more people watching online because it matters. It all matters, but ESO is just different. We haven't pulled the goalie yet. Sometimes an NHL team, maybe if it was 3-1 they would, but I don't think Coach Calvin is looking that way. Daniel Lavestein, Lake, O'Neill, Boulanger, Cater. Puck goes down to Laker. He tries to take it off the skate and just chips it forward. Puts it for O'Neill. O'Neill tries to go toward the net, but it ends up going blocker side. Northstars come out not with numbers, end up just dumping it in. That's Meckleborg. I mentioned he plays lacrosse with Bennett in the Alberta Summer Games. Silver medalist, lost in overtime. Coaching error, I think. Same players on the ice. That's Lionel Lavstein in front. Lake's just hanging out like one of those sharks or a fish that hangs out near a shark waiting for something to pop. And that, again, they kind of go toward the net. I don't know if that's the same guy who kind of dug in before, but good for O'Neill. Oh, don't bear hug our kid. Maybe get in the middle, but don't bear hug our guy. If you're going to whack one of our best players in the hand, and Robinson goes over too. Good for you, Cade. Good for you. That was a chump move. Wasn't loose. Good for you, Cater. And Beck. And that's an appropriate way to do it. You don't want to take a penalty. You don't want to go knock his head off. But and see what Cade's following up legally right now. So gives the kid a couple of shots. He's going to come and hit Cade in the back. Cade does a nice move by spinning out of it. And the kid hits him late and gets stick up a little high. Now that's a high stick. There's no way that's a goal. There's no way. Like, absolutely no way. That's ridiculous. I don't know what he was watching. I'm going to watch that replay. You can all double click backwards. But that can't be. They're going to talk to the linesman. There you go. Made the right call. Called it off. I don't know how the ref missed that, but I guess they miss it sometimes. Puck comes outside. 2:17 left. I was going on YouTube to see the replay, but I don't need to now. Goes up to Chinchak on the right side. He's out there with Willimant and Hassman. Hassman tries to backhand toward the net. Chinchak is down low. And I don't know why that Northstar fell there. Oh, he hit the ref. The ref and the Northstar collided. And that's at number 3. And him and Robinson have hit probably 5 times in the last 30 seconds. Chinchak forechecking. Got that stick low, and that goes up. Didn't go into the bench. Looked like it was gonna, but it didn't. They wanted to call that hit the bench, but I don't think it did. Chinchak just chips that out. Just gets it past the blue. Good job, Nick. Delayed offside. Nick delays. Chips it in. But we don't have much of a chase yet. Wilmont and Hassman skating in. Anthony's out now. Oh, did he keep that in? Oh, the linesman said he did. That's a nice play, knocking it out of the air. 1:18 left. I think a minor miracle now, but that sure would be something. Trim kind of bumps the player in front of the net. He tries to pass back over, goes off the stick. There's Anthony and Willimont. And Hassman are staying together. Hassman on the far side. The puck's in his skates. Takes an awkward angle shot toward the net. And the Northstars end up trying to clear Anthony out. He didn't whack the goalie, though. The Northstars have whacked our goalie 3 times today. So they're winning the goalie whack battle 3-0. Some Buffalo news. Kellen Salter, congrats, buddy. U18 AAA goaltender got called up to the AJHL Drayton Valley Thunder. So congrats, Kellen. So that's a trickle-down effect, and that means Ethan Richardson got called up from U17 AAA Bulls, and he's going to, from what I understand, finish the season with U18 AAA Buffs. So congratulations to Salter. Congratulations to Ethan. Congratulations to Benny Mackwood. Benny Mackwood, a goalie that played quite a bit for us when Jarrett had a lower body injury. Goes from U16 AA to U17 AAA. So I don't know who's coming up for U16 AA, but nice little trickle-down effect when good news happening to a good quality Bow Valley family of Salters. Good job, Kellen. Norris, Anthony, and Lytle. I kind of like this line. This line could be something. Lytle picks it up on the left side. He gets a shot from an odd angle. And see how to not whack the goalie? That's how to not whack the goalie. I don't know what that Northstar is doing to Lytle there. I don't know what's going on there. And they're cheering for some goofy move. Put your stick in the bench. Gonna watch online here and see what happened. I don't know what happened. I don't know what that was. I'm just watching and just two guys come in and start hitting Lytle. It's just silliness. Nothing he can't handle. Norris wins that face-off. Goes over. Oh, that's right off the linesman. Poor guy. Hit him right in the arm, I think. It's getting a little bit chippy here at the end. Not nothing too bad or anything, but 17.5 left. Hawks are not going to win today. Good block by Brendan. Gould follows up. Gould's going to be our only goal scorer today. Gould from Given. And that's going to be it. I always like to show the handshakes, one of my favorite parts of hockey. And if you don't like to watch them, thanks for joining me, everybody. Next game is SO Minor on Sunday morning. No, Sunday 12:15. Let me check the sched. Sunday, 12:15 p.m. Max Bell, Perry Kavanaugh. Yeah. Take care, sir. Woo! Oh yes, Game 1 of SO Minor. Sunday, 12:15. Get that scoreboard moved up. Do a few edits here. See you, Lakers. Nate Tremblett, he seems to know everybody. See who he talks to after this game. He was chatting with the goalie before. Goalie for that team played well. Nate did too. Not the result the Hawks were looking for. Next game, SO. We'll get them then. Thanks for watching, everybody. Na. Hey. See you later. Bye-bye.